Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims info/thoughts video, and wow, it feels like it's been forever since I've done one of these, even though in reality it probably hasn't really been that long at all, but yeah, it's been pretty quiet since the release of My First Pet stuff and EA Mage saying that there won't be any more quarterly teasers, but finally there is something to talk about. Nothing earth-shattering, but at least it's better than nothing, I suppose. And that something is about the Sims Mobile. No, just kidding, I wish. The Sims Mobile. Early on Monday, the Sims Mobile Twitter account posted this, saying, "Fashion is more than just a way of life. Fashion is life. Izzy Fabulous. We've got big news strutting your way later this week." So, what could this be about? Well, I have two ideas as to what it could be, because you see in the picture there's those two photo studio lights that we have in The Sims 4 Get to Work. So maybe they're introducing a photography hobby? I don't know, they could do that. I mean, they did introduce the piano hobby recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if we were getting another one. The other idea is something that's far more likely to actually happen because, well, they start off with a quote from Izzy Fabulous, who is a character in the game who can give you special outfits. And yeah, I mean, why include a quote specifically from him if it has nothing to do with that aspect of the game? So yeah, it probably is something fashion related, but I don't really know what they could do in that area. Since this is a mobile game, it's a different beast essentially. Like, I don't think I could necessarily apply the same logic that I usually do for my Sims 4 predictions, since that's a PC game and there's like the whole history to go off of, whereas with mobile, I don't know, it's pretty new, and maybe they could take a page or two from things in free play, but I don't know. I'm not really sure what this could be if it is really something fashion related. So, how about news on The Sims 4? Yup, still nothing, but there are a few tweets from SimGurugram that I thought would be worth talking about for a little bit. One question that SimGurugram answered was if we would ever get the Hold Breath contest interaction from The Sims 3, if we get a pool stuff pack, and he says, don't know if we would, but not aware of any reason that it wouldn't be possible. And to be honest, I completely forgot we had that interaction. I did use pools a decent amount, I guess, in The Sims 3, but I used ocean swimming way more once we got that, and well, yeah, it's partly because of that I use pools more often now in The Sims 4, and also that we don't have ocean swimming, and the pools I think are better done in The Sims 4 than they were in The Sims 3, so I think if they did bring that interaction back, then yeah, I would have my Sims do the Hold Breath contest more often. Another question that SimGurugram answered in regards to content that people want to return from previous Sims games is about mermaids. In response, he said maybe hasn't been something that he's thought much about, as they likely would not add mermaids in a stuff pack. Personally, I'd love to see mermaids return at some point. I did mention them in that What If video I did a few weeks ago about a scuba diving game pack, but I don't think there'd be much point in adding mermaids if they don't add ocean swimming alongside them, because even though we have pools, there wouldn't be that many places for them to swim unless you go to Bath de Rail, which has a decently sized pool, or if you happen to have like a really big 64 by 64 lot with a huge pool. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it'd just be way more fun if we could have an open ocean, especially one that we could dive underwater. Then it'd just be way more fun. And one other request that SimGurugram responded to was the idea of a stuff pack revolving around attics with the main attraction being the return of ladders. It's actually kind of a cool idea, but what SimGurugram said was that it's a fun idea for a general theme, but we wouldn't be able to do a ladder in a stuff pack. It would require build mode engineers who aren't tasked to work on stuff packs. And in response to the idea of a drop-down attic staircase, which would theoretically be a bit easier, he says that anything that would have Sims transition between levels and is functionally different from existing stairs would require time from our build engineers. In this case, it isn't about animations. It's really too bad that even something like that would take so much effort to do because, well, I mean, we're well over 3 years into The Sims 4's life cycle, and the only stairs we have are the normal stairs. I am not counting the elevators from City Living because those are basically glorified teleporters. The Sims just disappear into a loading screen once they get close to them. Yeah, I think it's quite laughable that we've gone this long without any new stairs, like spiral stairs. We just have the same old stairs that take up so much space. I really hope that 2018 is the year that we finally get a new stair type in the game. It's just like, geez, I feel so bad for builders. They did finally add more roof types last year with the update that came out just before cats and dogs, so it's not like they've forgotten about build mode. But if there is a particular theme for a future game pack or an expansion pack that a new stair type goes really well with, then yeah, I think it'd be far more likely for it to happen. Like, if we get houseboats back, for example, then we'll get ladders for sure, because that's what happened with Island Paradise as well. I mean, it'd be very difficult to at least reasonably fit a normal-sized staircase onto a houseboat without taking up a big portion of the space, unless the boat itself ended up being really big. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video. So let me know in the comment section below your predictions for what the supposedly big news for The Sims Mobile is about. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!